Of Pro Football Talk said that Jerry Jones can make a very compelling pitch to Tom Brady. Florio made the case that the Cowboys could offer Brady the best offensive line and running game he's ever had to play with. The receiving group would also be much better than his current options in New England, and the division wouldn't be any more difficult than the AFC East. Yeah, we know that. Shannon, can you see this happening?
No. And there's no data to suggest that this would happen. Just somebody spitballing, and this guy seems to do a lot of that. Look, and I've said this before, and I'll continue to say this. If you evaluate Tom Brady solely on 2019, forget that he's won 6 Super Bowls. He's done that. But at what point in time do we evaluate a player on what he's doing currently? Nobody wants to do that. Well, a few people, Coach Belichick's doing it, wants to evaluate Tom Brady. Dak Prescott, yes, they were 8-8, but he played better than Tom. Now, you keep he's going to have a better offensive line. Yeah, but what happens? The last time I saw that, the only line I see that give up single-digit sacks was the Reno lines in the 80s and the 90s, Skip. Then with some seasons, he got sacked 7 times, 8 times. I don't see that happening in today's game. So what happens? Because Dak got out of harm's way a lot. You know that. You want them to run Dak more with his legs. But this notion that Tom Brady stop it. Tom Brady, not now, Skip. Maybe when he was 38, 39, okay, I would give you that. But not right now. Dak is the better option. Okay, you get Brady for, let's just say, for a year. Guess what happens? Now you lose Dak. What you gonna do, Skip? You want to be, so I see what so you want that instant gratification. You know, he wants to satisfy his appetite. See, most people that I do, I prepare my meals in advance, so I don't make bad decisions. Because see, if you don't got, I got to cook. Okay, well, let me go to the store. Let me get this burger. Let me get it. No. I got meal prep. Me and Trifecta got meal prep. Got it set out. So I got chicken, got bison, got turkey, sweet potatoes, brown rice, little broccoli. That's how I do that right there.
You left out the dessert.
I have no dessert. Dana don't do dessert.
Once in a while?
I haven't had it when I had dessert.
Somebody is fudging, so to speak.
I feel like I've seen you have pancakes for breakfast. Before. Yeah, it's happened. I've seen That's basically dessert.
You see what I'm doing? See, right here is that because you didn't plan. And see, also, we're going to talk about this a little later, Skip. Dak Prescott said, we got that 17th game coming. I know you're going to take it in. That's why I ain't taking no discount. Yeah, you want to add on some games to give me the discount. That ain't going to happen. But anyway, Skip Bayless, no.
It's about to be my turn.
I don't see it happening, and it would be a bad decision. Okay. And it's not going to happen.
So I have been preparing my meals for 40 years, which I think is a little before you started. And I love the meal that Mike Florio prepared for Jerry Jones. What do we hear constantly? What's the refrain from Jerry? I'm not getting any younger.
Yes.
He constantly refers to his own mortality, which he embraces to the point that he realizes it's been forever since the 1995 season that they won a Super Bowl. It's a long time. And you always bring up the fact they've won only X playoff games in X years. I don't even care what it is because I try to blank it out of my mind because it hurts too much. Yeah. It's just too painful.
When they robbed Detroit, they should take that loss. They should put a loss there because they robbed Detroit. Remember that?
Right, but they got robbed at Green Bay.
No, they didn't. They wouldn't even got to Green Bay.
Caught it.
They wouldn't even got to Green Bay.
Whatever. So the point is, this is a win-now league. I thought this team was on the verge last year, but for 18,000 different reasons, or maybe 4 different reasons, speaking of
you see what he did? You see what he did? That he done turned on the guy and say, the only reason they didn't make the playoffs or win the Super Bowl was because of number 4.
I love the picture that Florio painted because he starts out by saying he could envision Jerry finally saying to Dak and his representative, look, we've tried to sign you to a long-term contract. We've offered you umpteen different structures and figures, and you continue to say no. And you could see Jerry saying, so I want to win a Super Bowl right now, and I want to do it with Tom Brady. I could see it. In fact, I'm ready to embrace the concept if Tom Brady is willing to embrace it, because Jerry can say to Tom, look, we can give you an offensive line unlike you've ever had before. Bingo. We can give you a running back unlike any you've had before. Bingo. And I'm just going to quote Mike Florio. We can give you receivers far better than this revolving door of mediocrity that you're dealing with in New England. Boom. So, case closed.
Can Tennessee give him that?
Okay, this is, there's Nashville and there's Dallas. And
But you
I know
won the
this
Super Bowl.
because I wrote a whole book about this. Somehow, Dallas, Texas became the Hollywood of the National Football League. And it's a weird story because Dallas just...
Well, they ain't doing no big movies.
Can I speak, please? Yeah, I mean, you're interrupting like every other sentence. Maybe I will. Do you want to get the mic? You can have the mic. I can't even keep my train of thought here. You're interrupting me every time I...
Yeah, the guy's just spitballing. He's throwing... So where's the factual data?
Can I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
Seriously, I am not pleased right now. Will you let me talk? You're interrupting everything I say. Are you ready to let me talk?
Go ahead.
I wrote a whole book about this in 1989. You can look it up. It's called God's Coach. And it's about how out of nowhere, out on the plains of central Texas, it's north central Texas, this town sprang up out of nowhere for no apparent reason except it was on the cattle trail. Is there any water around Dallas, Texas? No. Help me out. Where is New York City? Oh, it's on an island, right? Manhattan's on an island. Is it on a waterway? Oh, it's on two big waterways, right? Where is Los Angeles? It's on the Pacific. Where is San Francisco? It's on the Pacific. Where is Chicago? It's on the big lake, one of the greatest of the Great Lakes.
Okay.
Where is Dallas? It's nowhere. But out of nowhere, in 1960 came this team with cheerleaders. Oh, nobody had ever had those kind of cheerleaders, right? And what happened? It had a coach who had a religious tie named Tom Landry, and it just swept up the whole Bible Belt, right? And then it used computers before anybody used them. And all of a sudden, everybody's saying, they're way ahead of the curve here. And then they created, Textram created uniforms unlike anybody had ever seen before that just caught your eye on TV. Metallic blue. And they got generations of fans hooked just on the uniforms. And then, I don't know how, but they have had a cavalcade of stars come through America's team, unlike any we've ever seen any other team have consistently through their history. So all of a sudden, it's made for Tom Brady, the GOAT of GOATs, to finish his career in Dallas, Texas, to be the quarterback of America's team. And the best point that Florio made was the greatest quarterback in Cowboy history, friend of mine, Roger Staubach, he would willingly say, I will unretire number 12 for the GOAT, because that's the one guy he would unretire for. Thank you very much.
You think Tom Brady is thinking all that? That in 1960, this upstart town...
He knows. He grew up with America's team.
Skip,
trust me.
First, Skip, look, first of all, you know everything resides where, Skip? On the coast. So this notion that...
The Hollywood of the NFL. Everybody knows
There's no such
Dallas.
thing. That's a mythical title. You just gave that.
Nope, it is.
Where? I've never seen that.
It's America's team.
I get that, but where does it say it's Hollywood of the NFL?
I did.
Exactly, that's my point.
Because everybody believes it's the best soap opera, and it even had its own soap opera called Dallas.
Okay, what about this? What about winning? What about winning? You hadn't won in 25 years.
I just told you it transcends that, which is why it's made for this. What did our man, who's your favorite college quarterback? Tua.
Yeah.
What did he say yesterday? If you're saying to me I can choose the team I want to play for as far as my favorite team growing up, then I'd probably tell you the Cowboys. Wait a second, he's from Hawaii. How did that happen?
Let me ask you a question, Jenny. Ask all the other guys that's going to be in the first round, any drafted player, if they can choose where they want to go.
Cowboys, Cowboys, more Cowboys.
Stop.
Trust me,
They're
they
going
all grow up
to be some
fans.
Steelers in there. They're going to be some Broncos. Come on, Skip, stop this notion.
I got it. I love it.
Skip, and then you can say, well, Tom, you don't want to go to the AFC West because they got Patrick Mahomes. Oh, I guess he doesn't know Tom Brady that well. Tom Brady, the GOAT, is afraid of competition. So he's going to stay out of the West because of competition. He wants to go to the NFC East because it's the weakest division in football. Really?
Thank you. I didn't bring that point up. That's Florio's point. I'm not sure it's the weakest, but who wants to go fight with Mahomes over there?
And you the GOAT. That's what GOATs do. Hold on. Wow.
He beat him the last 2 times he played.
No, he didn't. No. Skip, you know what GOATs do? The GOATs, they have this right here. What they do? They fight it out over territory. They fight it out over women. Boom, ram head. Well, if you that guy, fight with my homeboy. If he's what he said.
You were scared to death.
Scared of what?
Going to happen.
It ain't happening.
Because suddenly they just might be the favorite to win next year's Super Bowl.
But
they just might be.
I'm gonna tell you what.
You know what?
I'm gonna tell you what.
I would make them the favorites.
Dak Prescott and Tom Brady knew early on that this 17th game is going to happen sooner or later.
Good.
And I'm not going to play more games and take less money. Good.
Good.
That's what we got.
Okay.
Hold
You can
fast.
go try to get all your money wherever else you want to get it, and we'll take Brady.
I ain't mad. Go ahead. Brady's not going there, and you're going to mess around and lose Dak.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want to see happen.
We'll take Tom Brady for 2 years and take our 2 shots, and then we'll just close up shop and go home. We're good.
Skip, you're not winning. This notion, I've never seen anything like this before. I've never seen players, media. You talk about LeBron fanboy, this Tom Boyd fanboy, because they want him to win so much. They want this storybook ending. He got to go get Super Bowls and then ride off into the sunset. It's not like he got 6 enough. We want to give him the best offensive line, the best receivers, the best running back. Come on.
What are you talking about fanboys? Tom Brady is the most resented and hated star quarterback in the history of this league.
How is he so resented? In the last 4 or 5 years, he's #1 in jersey sales. Who the hell hates somebody and buy their jersey, Jenny?
Do media people buy jerseys?
Whoa. Stop that notion. Fanboy, Mike Florio. But anyway, Skip Bayless, look. It's not happening. I understand you want your Cowboys to win because you get tired of becoming...
I don't want them to win. I just think they would win if that happened.
You said that with Dak.
Yep.
Now, every year you come over here and say they're going to win with Dak. Now Dak ain't got it done. Now you want to kick him to the curb. I hope Dak listening. Well, I want Dak to watch this.
You're getting impatient.
No, I've just had enough of asking for more than Mahomes is going to get. At some point, you have to be somewhat realistic and say, okay, the market is saying I should take this.
When are you going